Verse 47, Chapter 6. Yoginaamapi sarvesham madgatenantaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yuktatamo mataha. In this verse, Shri Krishna says to Arjun, and of all yogis, the one with great faith, who always abides in me, thinks of me within himself, and renders transcendental, loving service to me. He is the most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. That is my opinion. Elaborating on the above thought, the word bhajate is significant here. Bhajate has its root in the word bhaj, which is used when there is need of service. The English word worship cannot be used in the same sense as bhaj. Worship means to adore or to show respect and honor, to be the worthy one. But service with love and faith is especially meant for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One can avoid worshipping a respectable man or a demigod and may be called discourteous. But one cannot avoid serving the Supreme Lord without being thoroughly condemned. Every living entity is part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and thus every living entity is intended to serve the Supreme Lord by his own constitution. Failing to do this, he falls down. The Bhagavatam confirms this as follows. Yaesham purusham sakshad atma prabhavam ishwaram na bhajantyavajanante sthanad bhrishtaha patantyadhah sthanad bhrishtaha patantyadhah. That is, anyone who does not render service and neglects his duty unto the primeval Lord, who is the source of all living entities, will certainly fall down from his constitutional position. In this verse also, the word bhajanti is used. Therefore, bhajanti is applicable to the Supreme Lord only, whereas the word worship can be applied to demigods or to any other common living entity. The word avajananti used in this verse of Srimad Bhagavatam is also found in the Bhagavad Gita. Avajananti ma mudhaha. That is, only the fools and rascals deride the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. Such fools take it upon themselves to write commentaries on the Bhagavad Gita without an attitude of service to the Lord. Consequently, they cannot properly distinguish between the word bhajanti and the word worship. The culmination of all kinds of yoga practices lies in bhakti yoga. All other yogas are but means to come to the point of bhakti in bhakti yoga. Yoga actually means bhakti yoga. All other yogas are progressions towards the destination of bhakti yoga. From the beginning of Karma Yoga to the end of Bhakti Yoga is a long way to self-realization. Karma Yoga without fruitive results is the beginning of this path. When Karma Yoga increases in knowledge and renunciation, the stage is called Jnana Yoga. When Jnana Yoga increases in meditation on the Super Soul by different physical processes and the mind is in him, it is called Ashtanga Yoga. And when one surpasses the Ashtanga Yoga and comes to the point of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, it is called Bhakti Yoga. That is the culmination. Factually, Bhakti Yoga is the ultimate goal. But to analyze Bhakti Yoga minutely, one has to understand these other yogas. The yogi who is progressive is therefore on the true path of eternal good fortune. One who sticks to a particular point and does not make further progress is called by that particular name Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga or Dhyan Yoga, Raj Yoga, Hatha Yoga, etc. If one is fortunate enough to come to the point of Bhakti Yoga, it is to be understood that he surpassed all other yogas. Therefore, to become Krishna conscious is the highest stage of yoga. Just as when we speak of Himalayan, we refer to the world's highest mountains, of which the highest peak, Mount Everest, is considered to be the culmination. It is by great fortune that one comes to Krishna consciousness on the path of Bhakti Yoga to become well situated according to the Vedic direction. The ideal yogi concentrates his attention on Krishna, who is called Shyam Sundar, who is as beautifully colored as a cloud, whose lotus-like face is as effulgent as the sun, whose dress is brilliant with jewels, and whose body is flower garlanded. Illuminating all sides is his gorgeous lustre, which is called the Brahma Jyoti. He incarnates in different forms such as Ram, Narsimha, Varaha and Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he descends like a human being as the son of Mother Yashoda, and he is known as Krishna, Govinda and Vasudev. He is the perfect child, husband, friend and master, and he is full with all opulences and transcendental qualities. If one remains fully conscious of these features of the Lord, he is called the highest yogi. This stage of highest perfection in yoga can be attained only by Bhakti Yoga, as is confirmed in all Vedic literature. Yasya deve para bhaktir yatha deve tatha gurau tasya te kathita hyarthaah prakashante mahatmanah Only up to those great souls who have implicit faith in both the Lord and the spiritual master are all the imports of Vedic knowledge automatically revealed. Bhaktirasya bhajanam tadi mahamutropadhi nairasyam namushmin manah kalpanametadav nashkarmyam. Bhakti means devotional service to the Lord, which is free from desire for material profit, either in this life or in the next. Devoid of such inclinations, one should fully absorb the mind in the Supreme. That is the purpose of Nashkarmya. These are some of the means for performance of bhakti or Krishna consciousness, the highest perfectional stage of the yoga system. Hence, verse 47 of chapter 6 is explained. Thus ends the Bhakti Vedanta purports to the 6th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of Dhyan Yoga. Hence, verse 47 is explained. Jai Shri Krishna. If you like today's video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment on the channel Mystic Faith. Om Tat Saditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Suhu Upanishadsuhu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Atma Sanyama Yogo Namaha Shashtodhyayaha Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om